Welcome to another Ziva Math video. In this video, we will be introducing you to order of operations with problems without exponents or grouping symbols. This video is designed for those of you who are just beginning with order of operations and those who need a review of how to solve the multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction steps. Let's take a look at our examples. For our first problem, we have 3 times 5 plus 6. And I always recommend it to my students to write PEMDAS or whatever system you use, whether that be GEMS or something else on the side, so you can mark out the steps as you do them. So looking at PEMDAS, we start with P, which is parentheses or grouping symbols, and I don't have any in this problem. E is our exponents. I don't have any exponents. So now I'm on the multiplication and division, which will work from left to right. So I do have multiplication. I have 3 times 5, so that's what I'll have to start with. 3 times 5 is 15. Then bring the rest of your problem down. So we still have the plus 6. And now we only have one step left. So we've done our multiplication and division, which would put us at addition and subtraction. But in this case, we only have one step left, so it's your only option is your 15 plus 6. And 15 plus 6 equals 21. For my next example, I have 2 divided by 2 times 4 minus 1. And I've written PEMDAS to the side so that I can keep track of my steps. And with PEMDAS, we're going to start with P. P stands for parentheses and other grouping symbols. We don't have any grouping symbols of any kind. We don't have any exponents, so we're at the multiplication and division steps. And even though in PEMDAS we write the M first, we do our multiplication and division from left to right. So looking at this problem going left to right, I have 2 divided by 2 first. That's the step I have to do first. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, and then I'm going to bring down the rest of the problem. So now I have 1 times 4 minus 1. And I'm still on the multiplication and division step. Do I have any more? And looking left to right, then I have 1 times 4. So that's my next step. 1 times 4 is 4. And I'm going to bring down the rest of the problem. That minus 1 is still part of our problem. So now I have 4 minus 1. I don't have any multiplication and division, which would mean I'm on addition and subtraction. But again, I only have one step here. I have 4 minus 1. So that's what you have to do. That's all you have left. 4 minus 1 is 3. Now I have 5 plus 3 times 2 minus 4 divided by 4. Working through the same process, P is for my grouping symbols, and I don't have any. E is for exponents, and I don't have any of those either. So now I'm at multiplication and division, starting from left to right. Well, the first place I see multiplication and division, which is with 3 times 2. And 3 times 2 is 6. Then continuing on to the right in my problem, I see 4 divided by 4. So I can stop and do that step. 4 divided by 4 is 1. But be careful, notice that you had subtracted what is 4 divided by 4. So we're going to be subtracting the 1. Then I have 5 and an addition sign to bring down before continuing on with my problem. So now looking through my problem, I don't have any more multiplication and division, so I'm going to be doing addition and subtraction. Again, starting from the left. With 5 plus 6 is 11. Then I'm going to bring down the minus 1 because I haven't done that part of my problem yet. Now I have 11 minus 1, and 11 minus 1 is 10. I've labeled this last problem a bonus problem, and as you can see, it's longer than our other examples. I do this with my own students. I give them something that's a little bit longer because I know that if you can solve something that's a little bit longer, then you're really comfortable with the steps and you can solve any of the problems you come across on an assignment or a test. So our steps are still going to be the same. Do you have any grouping symbols? And we don't. Then we're looking for exponents, and I don't have exponents in this problem either. So I'm on multiplication and division starting on the left. The first place I see division is with 8 divided by 4, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. Then I have 6 times 5. 6 times 5 is 30. And then continuing to the right, I have 10 divided by 2, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. Then I'll need to bring the rest of the problem down. So looking carefully between the 4 and the 6, I had an addition sign, which means I'm going to be adding the product of 6 times 5. Between the 5 and the 10, there's a subtraction sign. So I'll be subtracting the quotient of 10 and 2. And then I have minus 6. So now I'm on my addition and subtraction steps, starting on the left with 2 plus 30, and 2 plus 30 is 32. Then I'm going to bring the rest of the problem down, and I would encourage you to do that for now as you're just learning, is take your steps one at a time. So I'm going to bring down minus 5 and minus 6, and I'm going to go back to the left. And so I have 32 minus 5 as my next step. 32 minus 5 is 27. And then I'll bring down the minus 6. So I'll have 27 minus 6. And 27 minus 6 is 21. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to Ziva Math for more videos.